Hello, welcome to Craft Club. Today, here on Expressions Vinyl. Yes, we are going to be talking all things vinyl. If you're watching right now, you're watching on a replay, which is great. Just keep watching. You're going to get lots and tips and tricks for vinyl. We're talking adhesive vinyl and heat transfer vinyl, all things vinyl. We're crafting all the things today. So I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Crafts. And I have Craft Club right here on Facebook on Fridays. And so it's fun to be able to coincide with Expressions Vinyl. So I'm excited. You guys tell me where you're from, okay? And meanwhile, I'm going to flip the screen. So hang on. Okay, technology here. Got it. All right, because I'm using selfie mode on my camera, but we're doing like lots of things with words, and I want you guys to be able to see what's happening, right? Instead of trying to guess, what does her shirt say, right? So I'm just gonna show you. All right, so I got that done. All right, lots of Texas, Tennessee. Welcome, 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 New York. So as I said, I'm Mandy, and I have a blog at Sugar Bee Crafts. I'm also on Facebook at Sugar Bee Crafts. And I love all things crafty. All the crafting, I like to do it. But, man, I keep shaking the table. One of my favorites is vinyl. And I'm assuming that you guys like vinyl too, since you're watching. Nixa, you're close to me. So I live near Kansas City. There you go. So, welcome. You guys will have to tell me maybe your favorite thing that you've made with vinyl. If you're new to vinyl, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through it. I meet so many people that are scared of vinyl, but you guys, you've got this. You've got it. It's no big deal. It's going to be awesome. I'm partnering with Expressions Vinyl today because they have a sale right now. Everything on their website's on sale. Did you know that? It is. It's true. But look at this. Additional 20% off with my code. It says Sugar Bee. Okay, Sugar Bee is the code. You can shop later because right now you want to watch this. Unless maybe you're watching on your phone and shopping on your computer. Then you could do both. But it's today only, that code. So it's an extra bonus on top of their sale. You're welcome. You're welcome, right? Okay, wall art, that's a fun one. Iowa. So today we're going to talk vinyl, and I'm going to cover the bases in case you've never done vinyl before, or maybe I have some extra tips for you. But you guys are experts too. We're all crafters. We all love making stuff. So if I'm doing something and you have a different way to do it, let us know. Like, I feel like there's no rules in crafting, right? You just do your thing. So if you have a tip or a way to do it differently, let's talk through it. We're all together here, right? All together. All right. So, first off, there are two types. Well, there's a lot, but there's two main types of vinyl. Who knows what they are? Anybody? Anybody? Wichita, that's by me too. Anybody? Anybody? Yay, you found me. Okay, so there's a delay. So I'll just tell you. The two types of vinyl are adhesive vinyl and heat transfer vinyl. And sometimes people call heat transfer vinyl HTV. Yes, there you guys know. And you guys know the numbers. I don't even know the numbers because I can't remember that sort of thing. I just remember sticky and heat transfer, right? And, yeah, or adhesive. So they are what they say. Adhesive means it adheres, right? It's sticky. It's going to stick to something, right? You're going to stick it on. It's like a sticker. So things that you can stick it on are like mugs or what else do I have here? Notebooks, right? Oh, that one is same color. Yeah, anyway, sticky. It's like a sticker. Heat transfer means that it transfers to your project with heat, right? Like an iron. That's an iron. There we go. Okay, so you're going to transfer it to your project with heat. The difference is, like, if I'm wearing a shirt and put a sticker on it, it's not going to stay forever, right? But if I heat and melt my vinyl to it, it's going to stay, right? So you want to heat transfer onto things like t-shirts, zipper pouches, even canvases, anything that's a fabric you can heat transfer onto. Got it? You guys understand the difference? Some of you already knew this, I know, but we're just starting in the beginning. Here's a tip that you might not know if you're kind of new to vinyl. How do you tell the difference? So I like to order my vinyl in bulk because when I want to do a project, I want to do it right then. I don't want to wait. So I like to have like whites and blacks and golds and silver on hand, right? So I've just got this vinyl stack. How do I know what is heat transfer and what is adhesive? Do you guys know this one? I'm going to tell you. All right, so does anybody know what this is? The way you can tell is you flip it over. See how there's paper on the back? It's white on the back. That means it's sticky because sticky comes with a backer on it so that it's not going to stick to everything. Yes, it has paper on the back. But like, I have another one for you. This one, can't tell what it is. You flip it over, it's pink. Like it's hard to tell, but it's pink. So there's no paper on the back. That means it will iron directly to a shirt, okay? I didn't know that difference for like a year. I was always guessing. So if you didn't know that, that's the difference. Yes, heat transfer has clear on the front. So we're going to run through a bunch of projects today because I like to craft all the things and I couldn't decide what to show you guys. So we're just going to do everything. We're going to start with we're going to start with sticky, adhesive, because I feel like more people are scared of heat transfer. So we're going to save that for the second half, right? We're going to master the sticky, then we're going to move to heat transfer. So what project are we going to do first? I should have planned this out. Remember, it is, oh, my sign's backwards now. We're at Crafts Club. Woo, woo, woo. And if you guys share this video, I'm going to give away 3 pouches that have heat transfer already cut. So you can make a pouch. I don't know what the cut is. It might say crafty or it might say stuff. And so you can get together with 3 friends and try heat transfer vinyl. So let us know if you share the video. That's what this is for. If you share, just write down there, I shared it. That way we can spread the crafty love, right? Okay, I guess we're starting with this. No, let's start with my notebook. Okay, sorry. So I don't know about you guys, but this is the first year that I have bought a planner. And it was a commitment. I actually bought 3 because I would go buy one and take it back, and go buy one and take it back, and go buy one and take it back. I don't know why, but I could not decide. Okay, so I've got this one. I've settled on it. I have written in it. I mean, it's February, so I better have written in it. I've written in it the last 2 weeks, so I am committed, right? But I want to personalize it because that is why we craft, is because we like to personalize things, right? So I cut this on so I use a silhouette. I know some of you are Team Cricut and some of you are Team Silhouette. They're both great and you can use vinyl with both. So I cut this already on my machine and I'm going to put it onto this, okay? But I already peeled this one out. So I want to show you what it's like. When you have vinyl, it comes in a big sheet. I would recommend always getting the 12 by 24. Because why would you get 12 by 12? More vinyl, the better, right? More, oh good, we're planner twins, okay? So I always get the 12 by 24 just because I like to have a lot on hand. And it's not double the price, you know what I mean? Like, it's a better deal to get the 12 by 24. So it's, and I have the big mat. Do you guys have this mat? The 12 by 12. If you don't have this mat, I would really recommend getting this one. Because there are a lot of things that you want to cut that are longer than 12 inches. So if you only have the half size mat, you want the big guy, okay? Anyways, yes. So, get the big mat. Remember, you can use my code today only, 20% off everything. So then I always get the vinyl that's 12 by 24. Okay, so your vinyl comes like this. When you run it through your machine, it draws lines on it with, basically with like an X-Acto knife, right? It's got a blade, and it's in a machine, and it's drawing to cut your stuff out. So when you get it, it looks like this. This is cut. Let me see. So you can kind of see when the light hits it that it has cut lines on it, right? It's cut. So what you have to do is called weeding. And weeding is kind of like in your garden, which I really don't know about. Ask my mom. I'm not a big weeder. But you are going to take out the stuff you don't want, right? So here's an example. This I have weeded. I took out the stuff I didn't want on this side. This one I haven't yet, so I just keep working and pulling up the background. Oh, we're going to talk about this later. Hang on. You guys see the monogram? What? Oh yeah, we're doing that in a second. First, we're doing the notebook. Okay, so I've weeded this already because really you guys don't want to sit here and see me pull out the stuff. We just want to get on to the project. So that's that. I weeded it already. And I like weeding. I don't know about not the garden kind, but I like vinyl weeding. I feel like it's relaxing. I can do it when you're watching a show or whatever, you know, whatever you do on your downtime, you can do it when you can weed. You can also weed in your car. Ask me how I know. Oh, I know. All right, so once you weed, it's ready to go. This is a sticker. It's adhesive vinyl. We need to get this onto my planner. But you're not going to peel every letter up and stick it on. I did that with my very first vinyl project. Who here has done that? Tried to peel and stick what you cut. You think that you can get it in a line. You think. But you're wrong. It's just not going to happen. And so there's this thing that I found out about after being a newbie crafter. And it's called transfer tape. And basically, it transfers your project over. Okay? See, I'm not the only one. I knew it. Those baskets are from Michael's. That's on my blog. Look, that's vinyl at the top. It says color everything, and it's all my paint. All right, so I've used a lot of transfer tape. I'm going to tell you right now. This is my all-time favorite. If you do not have it, if you don't buy anything else today, you're buying this, and I know you are, because you need a roll, because you always want to have it on hand. You want it to be clear, so you can see your project, and look. Oh yes, those are grid lines. No more wonky projects. It's going on straight, okay? It's my favorite transfer tape. If you guys don't have this transfer tape, get it, right? See? Jeannie loves the transfer tape. It is the best. I'm not kidding. Okay, so I'm just cutting it to the size of my project. I'm actually cutting it a little bigger. I should have had this prepped. I was trying to prep a lot of stuff for you guys, but it's a lot to think of when we're doing like 50, oh, I touched my project. Okay, we're doing like 50 projects today. All right, so this is my transfer tape cut right down. Now, I'm going to use these grid lines because I know that this is straight because that's how I designed it. This transfer tape is from Expressions Vinyl. Today only 20% off Sugar Bee. I'll just hold this here for a little bit for you guys. You'll want to shop after you watch this, or you can shop on a different device, but don't leave here because we're having fun. Okay, so I'm lining it up. I'm using my grid lines. And you're sticking it right on top of your project, which is kind of counterintuitive because you're like, wait, why would I put something over my project, right? We're working with glitter adhesive right now, so definitely. Can you see under sugar is the line? Nice and straight, right? Boom. Okay, so once you get it on there, now if you're like me and you're lazy, you're like, I'm just going to peel it right off. Take the extra 10 seconds to rub it down, okay? You can use like a credit card or whatever, or you can buy a scraper from Expressions. I actually love their scrapers, so it's worth it. Okay, how long did that take? 5 seconds? Because I skip that step sometimes, and then it doesn't work. You just need to rub it on there. Now, this is the paper backer. as I peel it up, the vinyl is going to stay on the transfer tape because it's transferring for us, right? Okay, here we go. Ready? Can you see my vinyl staying on? This is glitter vinyl, and so that's why it's gray on the back. Okay? It's actually turquoise, glitter turquoise. So now I've got the vinyl, and it's sticky. Like, don't touch this to something. I mean, I've done that before. It's okay, but sometimes it messes up, okay? All right, so I am going to stick this. This is the part where you just breathe deep, take a moment. You got to get it in the right spot. Once it goes down, it's down. Okay, so I'm using my grid lines. Feel like this is a good spot. Okay, I'm down. We got it. So it's on there. You can see the grid lines and my vinyl. Again, we're going to scrape it on, okay? Yeah, but Michelle, now you can tell us, right? Transfer tape. Yeah, you can pull the transfer tape if you want to. I just like to peel the back, but try different ways. As I said before, there's no rules in crafting. If you're making something, you're doing it right, right? So, no rules in crafting. Everyone has different techniques. And, yeah, it's on. So now, the transfer tape is not super sticky. So what it's going to do is release your project, right? So I'm going to pull the corner. You ready for this? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Now, look, let me see if I can show you. This is my transfer tape. I'm like rolling it to the side. If I was going to pull it straight up, it might bring some of the vinyl with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be like, you're going to roll your transfer tape to the side. So instead of pulling up, I like fold it over and I just pull it to the side. Did you guys know that trick? Huh? Yes, it is pressure to get it in the right spot. That's why you gotta take a breath. And then, if you do get it wrong, you just roll with it, because that's the handmade touch, right? Yes, like, now, don't throw this away. I am like the thriftiest person of all time, and I'm here to tell you, you can use your transfer tape several times, like a lot of times. So what I usually do is I just stick it right here to the edge of my craft table, and look, there's one stuck right now. And so next time I'm doing a project, I use it until it's really not sticky anymore. But you can get a lot of uses out of your transfer tape, okay? All right. Now my planner is legit, right? It says Sugar Bee Crafts. Well, I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Right? That looks good. Okay. Who here has a personalized planner? Who needs one now, right? Like, go personalize your planner. That's fun. I also made some that say Blog Life, and I couldn't decide which one I liked. I don't know. Do you guys like the cursive or do you like the block lettering? Let me know. And then I'm going to stick that one in the back. See, back here, Blog Life. But I'm going to move past that because I'm getting really chatty and you're probably like, get on with it. I got my planner at Michael's. Okay, next up we're talking monograms. Did you see this ring I'm wearing? My name is Mandy and it has an M, right? What? You're like my husband. He's like, why don't you use your phone? I just have to write it down. Okay, so we are doing monograms next. Look at this. Oh yeah, if I wasn't wearing a busy shirt, this would look amazing. But I had to wear a vinyl shirt. Hang on, I'm going to show you. So pretend I was wearing a gray top. I had this on, this pendant, right? Do you love it? We are going to talk about this. This is adhesive vinyl. It's just vinyl stuck to a pendant, okay? All right, we're doing that. I've got a couple things to tell you about it. First off, there are two types of adhesive vinyl. I don't want to get this confusing, but people are in one camp or another, okay? adhesive vinyl is either permanent or removable. Which camp are you? Permanent or removable? I'm going to tell you right now, I am team removable. Which is funny because I use it as permanent things. We'll put a link. I actually have some of these pendants for sale if you want some of those. So the difference, you guys, permanent, I feel like it's, I don't know, it's misleading to call them permanent and removable. Permanent is shiny. Can you see this? This is permanent. And if you don't know, it will usually stay on the back. Okay? I mean, not stay. Well, it stays because it's permanent. It says on the back, permanent, but it has a sheen to it. See how it's shiny? All the glitter adhesive, like this, was permanent because it's got a sheen to it. But I love matte vinyl. Okay? So this is matte. It's not shiny, which means it's removable, but I use it all the time for anything, okay? So, like this is matte vinyl. I put it on a mug. I put matte vinyl on things that I want to be permanent. So don't let removable sway you. Got it? Does that make sense? Okay. Yes. This is glitter vinyl that is adhesive. Shirts is heat transfer, which we're doing next. Okay. So, we're going to do monograms. And yeah, these are $5. The necklace, the ring, that sort of thing. It's tiny, right? Especially the ring. This is pretty small. This is small. I don't use Mod Podge over it. I just make sure to hand wash. Like, it's fine. I just don't run it through the dishwasher. So, that's me. But other people do other ways. I just love the matte look of removable. I think most people like a shiny or permanent look, but I just love the matte. Okay, moving on. We are going to do this. There are two ways to, I will tell you guys where I got the jewelry, okay? I mean, I sell the jewelry. I'll put a link if you want it. What was I saying? Oh, so there's two ways to transfer things to your project. And we just did the regular way on our notebook, right? This is regular. You could dishwasher them. You could just put regular vinyl. I mean, you just peel it, you weed it out like regular, and you move it over. That's this one, right? There is another method called reverse weeding, and it is really helpful for tiny things, especially this ring. It was so little, okay? Because when you're weeding something, right, the paper backing is made not to stick to the vinyl. And so sometimes your vinyl like slides around. Do you guys know that? I mean, have you had that issue where you're, especially when you're doing tiny, tiny things and it's sliding around on you, right? I can't be the only one that had that problem. It's not tiny, tiny things. Okay, yes, you can get the pendants in my jewelry club. There is the link. So, reverse weeding means that you're going to take the whole thing. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. This is already cut vinyl. You're going to take this whole thing. You don't weed it. You put everything onto your project, okay? So well, that's got some hot glue strings on it. So I've got this piece of transfer tape. I'm going to put it over my project. Scrape it. It makes a difference. Okay? See, I didn't weed anything out, right? And I'm just going to peel it back off. Now, I can't remember which way's up. Hey, on the monograms, do you guys put, so the letter in the middle, is that the last name letter? Who here is a monogram person? Like, so my full name is Amanda Marie, like, and that's my last name, right? Is that how I do it, or should I put my middle name in the middle? I put the last name letter. Okay, last name. Okay, good. Good to know. So I've got this, and I'm going to take the whole thing and stick it on. Now this has a bit of a curved surface, so it's a little bit trickier to work with, but You guys got this. So I used the transfer tape. I've got the whole vinyl on there. Remember, this is a technique called reverse weeding. So then you're going to take your transfer tape off. Right? Isn't our project so pretty? Not really, right? We're not there yet. But this way, the vinyl is already sticking down, and so it's not going to slide around for you. Then I have this really fancy tool, just kidding, it's a straight pin, to pull out the extra pieces. And so you're going to pull them out of your project while it's on, right? And so again, this is a technique that you're going to want to use when you are doing tiny things like monograms on jewelry. See how tiny the little sides were? But they're not sliding around on me because they're stuck down. Instead of having that backer tape, oh man, that little swirly gig is, there it is. This is easier because I peeled this one and it took me a while, okay? It doesn't work for heat transfer because heat transfer comes with, Anyways, I won't peel all that out, but that is the technique, okay? It's called reverse weeding. And then you'll get this. Oops, this. Isn't that cute? Right? Thanks for helping answer each other's questions. I know that some of you are helpful that way. Right? This is cute. Like if I was wearing a plain long tunic and put this on, like boom, right? There you go. Okay, so that's reverse weeding. All right. Do you feel confident in adhesive vinyl? Adhesive is sticky. Thank you. I have this in my jewelry club. If you guys want to buy blanks and put vinyl on them, I have them in my jewelry club. Okay, or message me. What was it? Oh, this. I felt like this was a fail because I don't have vinyl on it. I need to put vinyl on this. Okay. Okay, sticky. There are two types of sticky, permanent and removable, but really that just means matte. Matte's removable, and shiny's permanent. Got it? Those are the differences. I didn't know that until like a month ago. Really, it had been that long. And then the way you can tell if your vinyl is adhesive is it has paper on the back. Okay, that's adhesive. You use adhesive for things like mugs, right? Here's mugs. Whoa, that's a mug. It's like I'm mirrored weird, okay? And pendants. Maybe you can get matte and permanent. All the permanent I have is shiny, so I guess that's why I think it's different. Okay, and this, right? You guys are so smart, see? I don't know the numbers, but I'm sure Expressions Vinyl will pipe in and tell us. I'm just a crafter. I'm just here to craft. All right, so another thing that I love are, have you guys gotten these before? The sample cards from Expressions Vinyl? Seriously, if you don't have these, you need them because, example, my son got like a roof rack for his Jeep car thing, whatever, and he wants to put a decal on it. And I'm like, aren't you glad you have a crafty mom who can cut a decal for you? But I sent him out there with these sample things, and I said, match the color you want. Like his Jeep is like a red. Okay, this is glitter. He probably wasn't matching glitter, but anyway. I sent him out with this one, and I had him match the red. I think it was this deeper red, so that we knew what color of vinyl was going to match, right? So that's that. Amazing. You can get those today. 20% off. Not even kidding. 20% off. Woo, woo. Okay. So I love those. What else? Okay, we're just going to move on to heat transfer. Are you ready? Is anyone out there scared of heat transfer vinyl? Anybody? Anybody? Are you scared of heat transfer vinyl? Yes, I love all the crafty things. Heat transfer vinyl is what you put on t-shirts. People get scared of it. I don't know, maybe because it uses an iron. It's something you haven't done before. Don't be scared. You should try it because it's my favorite. And yeah, I love it. Here's the deal. You're probably going to mess up the first time. I'm just saying it. You're probably going to mess up because that happens. Either you put it in your machine wrong, or you didn't mirror your image. Look, I have vinyl on me. Or whatever. You melt it wrong. You're going to mess up the first time. So what I recommend people to do is go to your dollar store and get like a towel. Like a dish towel, right? Or go to the thrift store and get a pillowcase for 50 cents. Go to the thrift store and get t-shirts. That is my favorite place to get t-shirts, actually. And you're going to get a t-shirt for $1. And then if you mess it up, you're not going to cry because it's only $1. But if you went and bought a blank shirt for $10 and you messed it up, then you might cry, right? So get some things to practice on first, okay? I know, I got cut off. Okay, you need to practice and then you'll feel more confident about doing it. Does that make sense? Okay, all right. Yeah, that's funny. So I want to show you, it will stick. I do have a heat press, but I only use it when I'm doing like 10 shirts at a time. Otherwise, I use my normal iron. So like these kitchen towels that I made, they are so dirty because I made them probably 3 or 4 years ago. That is heat transfer vinyl that I put on with my iron. And we use these like daily. In fact, this one, I don't know, it probably still has oatmeal on it because I grabbed it off my counter, right? That's heat transfer vinyl from years ago. It stuck and I used my iron. So you can use an iron if you don't have a heat press. It's totally fine. I'm going to show you iron today. Okay, what else am I? Okay, so here's a project we're going to tackle. It says slay the day because, oh man, I just took the thing off. Because, I don't know, it's like seize the day, but really you're going to do more than seize it. You're going to take that day by the horns, okay? Here is this one, slay the day. The blank jewelry is in my jewelry club, so you can look for that. So, when you cut your vinyl, this is your mat. Remember, I like the big mat. It is on sale. Use my code. You won't regret it. Oh, hang on, I forgot to tell you guys. Look at this. Aren't those mugs the cutest? Who here is an 80s kid? Did you grow up in the 80s? And you had those necklaces with your best friend that look like this? Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, I updated it and it says besties instead of best friend. And I have a cut file for this on my blog if you guys want these. Right? Fun Galentine's gift, like fill it with Hershey Kisses or chocolates and give it to your best friend. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Sorry, I had this sitting in the heat transfer vinyl of my crafts section over here, and I forgot. Yes, so we all, that's kind of a throwback, whatever. All right, so here's what this is a practice, okay? This piece of felt, you know, felt at the craft store is like what, $1/4? It's not very expensive, okay? So you go buy some, and you can practice on felt if you want to. I was going to answer a question, but now I forget. Oh, I always use my mat to cut vinyl. I am a diehard mat user. Some of you are team no mat. Some of you are team mat. I always roll it through on a mat. That's just me. I just like it that way. Okay, so I've got another banner. When you cut it, there are 2 sides to heat transfer vinyl. One is shiny. See how it's shiny? One is not. You need to put the shiny side down, okay? It's actually the front of your project, which gets confusing, so we're going to have to think about this, right? We are going to put the shiny side down. I have not done heat vinyl on mugs. I think people have, but I haven't. I'm Team Silhouette. Cricut's amazing too. Whatever you're using, vinyl's going to be your best friend, okay? They're both awesome machines. Okay, I'm going to put this down like this. but this is the front. So it means that you have to cut your design reversed. So you can either manually reverse it, or when you go to cut it, you'll get a prompt, okay? And so you get it'll say, do you want us to reverse it for you? Galentine's is just like, it's Valentine's Day, but with girls. You know, like your friends instead of like the love of your life, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna go give my neighbor a Galentine's. I feel like they made it up. It's a made up thing. Okay, so what you're gonna do is take your handy tool, the straight pin. There are cuts in this, but you can't see it. I already cut it. And you can hold it up to the light and be like, oh yeah, I see that. So I'm just gonna pull up a corner. We're gonna weed it. Again, weeding is taking out what you don't want. And I really like weeding. It's just, I mean, not like garden weeding, but like crafty weeding. Yes, okay. So, see how it's just peeling like right along my cut lines. That is what we want. See how it's just peeling? So I already peeled one, so you don't have to watch me do that. So it cut this way. See how it's backwards? This is the side that I peeled off, and it's a little bit sticky. Do you feel that? Well, no, you can't because you're out there. But can you see how it's kind of sticking? Okay, so I cut it this way, it cut backwards, and that's sticky. And the reason you do that is the sticky side or the back is what goes onto your project, right? Sticky goes onto the project. I don't know where I want this. Like this. So see the clear on there? That is not even. Okay. Again, this is the pressure. Although I will have this cut file on my blog. Hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. So I'm Sugar Bee Crafts. So look me up there and you can get the whole thing. The thing about heat transfer is if you don't get in the right spot, you can pull it back up, right? Like it's, because I haven't ironed it down yet, so I can move it around. Okay, now it's better. There we go, right? There we go. So, here we go. I've got a lot going on over here, but I'm gonna move in my ironing board. Hang on. This is like a full-size ironing board. Seriously. This is, I don't know, I wasn't thinking this through, but I want to show you that you don't need a heat press. I mean, you can use a heat press if you have one, but a lot of people don't starting out, okay? I actually love the Silhouette software. It wasn't too bad, but you can just look up lots of tutorials. Now, heat transfer vinyl. You can put your iron right down on this clear stuff, okay? You can just iron it, but I don't know if I can iron felt. I feel like I might melt the felt, and so what I did was I'm just putting a cloth in between. This is just an old rag. It's probably a cut up pillowcase from the thrift store. All right, now here's the thing. When you iron, it's all about the pressure. Got it? If your things aren't sticking, if you are washing a shirt and the heat, I mean the HTV or the vinyl is coming off, you didn't use enough pressure, okay? I wish I could show you my bulging biceps. I am pushing down on this with all of my might. The thing is, you're not going to be like this. I'm just going to iron the heat on and it'll be fine. Because you might be able to peel off the clear thing, but it's really not on there good. And then you're going to be like, okay, I'll push. And you'll push for like 5 seconds. Be like, oh, good, I got it. Push longer than you think, like 20 or 30 seconds per section. Okay, it's got to be longer than you think. Hard, like muscly. Right? Like you're going to push hard and you're going to get it to stick. What you're trying to do is you're getting that vinyl, which is a plastic, to melt, like not just on top of your shirt, but like into the fibers of your shirt, right? Like melt it in there, okay? So I pushed really hard, if you couldn't tell. So then you're just gonna peel. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is the grand reveal. Oh yeah. So then you can look at it and like, you can kind of see if the vinyl has like, not like ribbing, but you know what I mean? Like bumps really got in there. So I feel like I should iron this just a little bit more. You can either put this back on or just use this. My iron is on the setting that's next to the hottest setting, okay? It's not the hottest, it's next to the hottest. Muscles, push. All right. So then I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks better, okay? So I have had shirts for 5 years and my vinyl is staying on, right? Texture, thank you, yes. So it's all about the pressure. Push for like 30 seconds, get it on there, okay? And I'm running out of time, but I was going to show you that you can just glue it to a stick and glue some pom-poms on, right? This is awesome. Okay. I haven't actually ever done heat transfer on mugs, but maybe someone can answer you, okay? Let's talk canvas. That's my next project. Yes, you can put it on canvas. I actually got a canvas bag. This bag, oops, let's take the tag off. I got it from Michael's. Okay. Hey, if you guys share the video, I have 3 of these mini bags coming your way, okay? I mean, you'll be entered to win. 1 person will get 3. So with these, it's plastic inside. Got it? What would happen if you ironed a pouch that had plastic inside? Anybody? Anybody? What's going to happen? I'll let you think about that. We're going to move on to this one. This is going to say, hello, gorgeous. I got this cut file in the Silhouette store. And so this, you got, yes, it's going to melt. Very good. It's going to melt together. So we're going to dress that in a minute. This is rose gold. If you guys have not used rose gold heat transfer vinyl, you haven't lived. It's so good. Okay, rose gold. What happened to my handy? I moved this iron on and now I've lost everything. I need, okay, my pen. I gotta pull out the O. So if you're ordering today, things you're gonna wanna get are the grid transfer tape, the really big mat, and the rose gold heat transfer. I wish you could see this in person. It's so good. Okay, so that says hello. And then I have glitter heat transfer. Again, you can tell that it's heat transfer because there's no paper on the back, right? No paper on the back. So I left some of this on so you guys could see how fun it is to peel it, right? This is weeding, taking out the extra. I love doing that. Okay, right? They're right in front of me. Boing! Okay. Oops, I just threw that on my iron. Isn't that cute? Okay, so this cut file was in the Silhouette store. Remember, if you can't see the lines, kind of hold it to the light. You'll be able to. It just has, don't forget the insides of your letters. This has happened to me before, like where you leave the inside of an A or whatever. Those have to come out. Okay, got it. I wish you could see this in person. It's glittery and amazing. So, all right, what do you guys think? So it's going to say hello, gorgeous. Here's hello. Here's gorgeous. I'm thinking, what if I overlapped it just a little? Let's do that. Okay, we're going to overlap it. Crickets are great. Silhouettes are great. I love anything that lets you make stuff, okay? Like, we're good. Yes. So it's going to say hello, gorgeous. We're moving into an advanced technique because we're going to layer. And maybe some of you guys haven't layered, okay? All right. So, thank you. I could talk crafting all day long. I'll wrap it up soon. But, you know, it's just so fun. When you're layering, you can't put them both on at one time because, look, this has the transfer sheet on it, the clear sheet. If I put this over it, the glitter will stick to the clear sheet, not our project, right? So we got to put this on, get the clear sheet off, and then put the glitter on. So as I was saying earlier, yes, this will melt if it's plastic in the middle. So you can shove stuff in there. This is a pressing pad, which Expressions Vinyl has these. But you can also shove in like a washcloth, something to make sure your insides don't melt together, okay? Don't be afraid to layer. We're doing it right now. So I'm gonna put this inside. I actually think that this is cloth inside, but maybe it'll be, actually, it's not big enough. So I'll put this cloth inside because it's bigger. Okay, hang on. Should have had that prepped. Now again, deep breath. Make sure you have it where you like it. I think that's good. All right, so here we go. This is my iron. You can use a heat press. You guys have them, go for it. But beginners don't usually invest in a heat press. And you can use your iron. It's totally fine. So here I am just going, oh, there's a piece of fuzz under my letter. I want to get that up. Okay. I am going to iron directly onto the transfer sheet. Look at this. I got vinyl all over. Remember, if you want, you can put a sheet down between, but I'm just going to iron directly on. And it's all about the press. Pressure. Get your muscles out. You want to hold it there for like 20 seconds. It's going to stick at like 5 seconds, okay? It will stick. And you'll think, oh, I'm done. But you really want, you want it not to just stick, but you want it to get down into the fibers of your project. Here it's like a canvas bag, right? Push really hard. You can see I'm pushing hard because I'm shaking my phone. All right. Okay. So I will show you what to do when you're layering so that you don't melt your project. You're going to peel this off, right? Got rose gold. I wish you could see it in person. It's kind of like metallic. It's really good. So next we're going to put this gorgeous on here. So we're layering. Heads up, glitter can go over things, but you can't put smooth over glitter because think about glitter and the texture of it. Like things aren't going to stick to it, right? Because it's rough. But we can definitely stick to everything else. So here we go. We are going to put this over it, and I kind of want it to overlap just a little bit. See where the R's overlapping and the S. Now, this bag is from Michael's. I can't remember where the giveaway ones are from. Sorry. Now, if I was just going to iron this on, what would happen? What do you guys think the problem is? I'll let you decipher. What do you think the problem's going to be if I start ironing right now? Well, there's a delay, so I guess I'll tell you. Sorry. This vinyl is exposed. I've already peeled the sheet off of it. If you ever have exposed vinyl and it touches your iron, it's going to melt. You're going to ruin your project. Yes, you have to cover hello. So what you can do is, where did I put it? Oh, here. I put it in the trash. I was cleaning up. So you can take this and put it back over, or you can just take a cloth and put it over. You just have to have something between the exposed vinyl and your iron. Yes, you guys already know. You might have learned, like me, that you cannot touch exposed vinyl with your iron. Okay. Again, we're going to push. Get those muscles out. If you guys want, I will totally let you count putting vinyl on as your workout for the day. Here we go. Muscle. Yeah, if you have a heat press, that's awesome. I have a heat press. I love using it. It is so heavy. So I only get it out when I'm doing lots of projects all at once. If I'm just doing one project, then I use my iron. So I use my iron probably 80% of the time. Yes, there's pressing paper too. If you don't have an old pillowcase that you cut up from the thrift store, you can also use pressing paper. Okay. This is gonna be good. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll show you because this is the best part. The grand reveal. La la la. So is so good. Okay. There we go. I would love more BFFs. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the Easy Press. I've never used that before. So someone else will have to answer about the Easy Press. But, this is good. This is really good. Okay, so that's fun. So that's, and I like using different kinds of vinyl on my project. So this one is like a rose gold. It's kind of a metallic-y rose gold. And then this is glitter. So we've used, you know, a regular and a glitter together. The glitter does not come off. I wish I had a shirt that had glitter on it to show you. But it won't come off. When I wash them, I do tend to turn them inside out, but not always because, you know, I just throw the laundry in sometimes. So, there you go. I usually try and iron for 20 or 30 seconds. Like, it's going to stick around 5 seconds, but you're going to really push longer than you need to. Okay, there you go. Somebody knew about the Easy Press question. The glitter does not come off. I had another example for you. So I made this shirt like 3 years ago. Can you see it? It says I'm cooler on Instagram. Like, you guys should get on there because on my Instagram stories, so I'm Sugar Bee Crafts on Instagram. On my Instagram stories, I showed how many t-shirts I have that I've made myself. It's excessive. I don't even think people should own that many t-shirts, period. So I have all those plus my regular t-shirts. You'll have to check it out because it was too many. So I am Sugar Bee Crafts on there. I have a sign. Maybe not. Down here. Where's my sign about the... Okay. If you haven't heard, Expressions Vinyl, that's where I get all my vinyl, is having a sale right now. Their whole site. Let me show you. Hang on. I brought my iPad so I could show you. Their whole site is on sale. Oh, I gotta put my code is not for Steelers, it's for my kids. Steelers, whatever those people are. All right, can you see this? So over here, there's like a grayed out price and then there's an orange price. Do you see that? So the orange price is the sale price. So you can see what it regularly is. It's crossed out and there's a sale price. Their whole site, everything is on sale. So that's awesome. You could go order things. But if you do it today and use my upside down code, there we go, and use my code, you get the sale price, add everything to your cart at the sale price, and then when you check out and use this code, it takes another 20%. Not even kidding. Right? Isn't that a great deal? Things I would recommend. I like to buy enough vinyl that I get free shipping. That's just my thing. I like to stock up because if I'm doing a project like this one this morning, I did not plan to have glitter vinyl that matched the spine of my planner. But I looked in my stash and I had it because I had already stocked up, right? Colors I like to have in stock: black, white, turquoise, because that's kind of my color. I like to have gold. I like to have silver. You know, you want to have those all in stock. And I like to have them in stock in adhesive vinyl and then in, what did we just do? Heat transfer vinyl, okay? So I like to have those main colors stocked up. And then I grab random colors like pink and yellow. I think I have yellow. I have a whole stack. Maybe I'll show you guys at the very end how I store my vinyl. So anyway, stock up on whatever you want. I would definitely get gridded transfer tape and I get it in a roll because why wouldn't you? It's the best, okay? The code is just good for today. It's all one word, Sugar Bee. Okay, and then, oh, if you don't have the big mat, I would get that. Whoops, I just knocked something off. Like I said, I like to cut my vinyl on a mat. So if it's a long project, if it's over 12 inches long, I want it to be on a mat. So I have this big, you know, see how big it is? That's what I use all the time, okay? So you'll want to do that. For those of you that were scared about the heat transfer vinyl. What do you think now? Do you think you can do it? What do you think? Yes, you can. We do the heart thing. You can hit the hearts if you're feeling more confident in heat transfer vinyl. Like I said, you are probably going to mess up the first time. It just happens. So you are going to want to buy some cheap things to practice on, like maybe a kitchen towel from the dollar store. It's only $1. Go buy one of those. Or go to the thrift store and get some pillowcases and put your kids' names on them. Go to the thrift store and use their t-shirts. And then if you mess up a t-shirt, it was what, 50 cents? And let me tell you, thrift stores are some of my favorite places to buy t-shirts because you can get like a name brand, like a nice cut t-shirt for maybe $4 or $5, maybe $4. And I just feel like I like those t-shirts better than the boxy ones that you can buy like at the store. Does that make sense? Yes, you're gonna slay the vinyl. Yes! Okay, the monogram ring is on my blog. And if you guys want blanks for the jewelry, I have a jewelry club. Everything's $5 there. The emojis aren't working. Oh no, yes, Goodwill's a good idea. I missed somebody else's question. Oh, about vinyl for stencils. So I do use vinyl for stencils, but like 2 weeks ago, I tried this. It's called stencil vinyl. Has anybody ever used stencil vinyl? Anybody? I hadn't used it before, but I liked it a lot. So it, I think I have a link of how to use stencil vinyl, so maybe they'll stick it on there for me. But it seemed to seal the edges a little better, okay? So stencil vinyl. I still like, you guys, I have a trick. When you use vinyl as a stencil, you put your vinyl down and you do a quick coat of Mod Podge over it, and it seals your stencil down. And so I tried using the stencil vinyl without the Mod Podge, and it did pretty well. But if I were going to do it again, I would probably still just do a quick coat of Mod Podge over it, and then you let it dry, and then you do your paint, okay? So I paint things. I wish I would have brought something in. Like that, I use it as a stencil all the time, okay? That is a great question. So I will get on and answer some of these other questions where I have to drop the link because I can't do that while I'm doing this. What other questions you guys have? We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Maybe I'll put the link down because I don't want to like disappear because it's in the other room. And if I move, you're going to see how messy my craft room is behind me. Like when I'm here, we're good, but you know, what's going on back there? Let's see. Anybody else have any other questions about vinyl? Remember, if there's paper on the back, it is sticky vinyl. If there's no paper on the back, it is heat transfer vinyl. Oh yeah, let me show you. Okay, so never mind, you are going to see my messy craft room. Come over here. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? My blog is called Sugar Bee Crafts. Okay, maybe I'll back up. So I have these, oh, I gotta flip it. Hang on. Sorry. There we go. So I have these cabinets. They're from IKEA in my craft room, right? And the plan was, look, this is embarrassing. My drawers are sticking out. The plan was I was going to put vinyl in this drawer, but then when we got it, the drawer isn't deep enough. So I ended up putting vinyl in the cabinets, and I actually like it better. So what I did, now, no judging, because I wasn't really planning on this, but I bought extra shelves. So these cabinets only came with 2 shelves. But I bought, so here's the bottom shelf. You can see it down here. And then I bought a shelf right here. So there's only like 2 inches. And then I bought another shelf. So there's 2 inches here. So this bottom section here is all of my heat transfer vinyl. And then this section here is all of my sticky. I told you guys I stock up. I've got it in like every color imaginable. Okay. And then here's my rolls of vinyl, and over here is my specialty stuff, and then up here is like my transfer tape things. Okay, but I love having it stored flat. So let's see if I can flip this back. Right, yes, I agree. Craft rooms are meant to be crafty, right? I mean, messy. So what else? Oh, I like storing it flat. Some people roll up the rolls, but I just like having it flat. I feel like when I get ready to do a project, it's already out and flat and ready to go, right? What else? Oh, I recommend buying the 12 by 24 sheets because they're double the size of the 12 by 12, but they're not double the price. So I always buy the bigger ones. Yeah, you can hang out with me at my Facebook page. So I do craft clubs on my Facebook page every Friday. It's called Sugar Bee Crafts. Okay, so that's every Friday morning. I usually do them at 10:30 because here on Expressions they do them at 11. That's my time. That's Central. You'll have to convert that. But anyway, Friday mornings I do craft clubs. It's not always vinyl. Like next week we're gonna do felt hearts. Yes, I do use the big mat, 12 by 24 mat. I love it. I probably have 3. When you buy it, buy 2, so you have one on reserve just in case. What else? You guys have any other questions? Sugar Bee Crafts. That's me. My name's Mandy. I love all things crafting. I do have a blog, and I'm on Instagram. Where else? I'm on Twitter, kind of. Not really. Does anyone use Twitter? I don't even know. I will tape some of the vinyl to my mats when I'm trying to get the last life out of them. I have tried to spray it once, you know, like with glue spray. Yeah. I don't have well, I've used both. I've used a Cricut and a Silhouette. I'm kind of team Silhouette. They're both amazing machines. You guys, you can get on YouTube and find tutorials. That's my goal, is to make tutorials. I can't even remember what that other glitter was called. It's like pink glitter that matches the rose gold. Maybe Expressions Vinyl, who is answering all the questions. Are you out there? Maybe they know what color it is. Let me hold it up for them. Do you know what color this is? Sometimes there's stickers when you get them that name what you're using, so you know what color it is, but sometimes they're not, and I can't remember. So, anyway, there's your video link. Lots of videos there. Rose gold glitter and rose gold smooth. There you go. And what else? Sugar Bee Crafts is me. I have the heat press from Expressions Vinyl, and you can definitely use a Cricut mat with a Silhouette. For sure, they're the same size. I have done that before. What else? I think that's it. Sugar Bee Crafts. Oh, and then don't forget to use the code today. Wherever that went. Aren't they so nice to give me a code for you guys? Well, I lost it. But the code is Sugar Bee. All one word. Seriously, I don't even know. Did I throw it on the ground in a fit of craziness? All right. I do some paper crafts. I don't know. Can somebody answer the 20% off the heat press question? I'm not sure about that one. I have not used the Brugger Scan and Cut. I mean, I've heard of it, but I haven't used it, so I'm not super familiar with that one. Sorry, but I bet there's lots of tutorials out there that you could just Google up. I do have a YouTube channel. I just don't have a ton of vinyl projects on there. I have a few, but I need to do more. You guys are probably like me. If you're a crafter, you need like 20 more hours in every day, right? I have a big heat press. I don't know. It's big and it's red and it's really heavy. Like when I want to use it, I ask my husband to set it out. We keep it in our basement, so he has to get it out for me. So it's kind of big. Yeah, additional 20% off today's, guys. I'm Sugar Bee Crafts. I'm not sure about the Cricut, but I'll tell you what, that newest one they have, the Maker, it has a blade that cuts fabric, which sounds awesome. So I would look into that. But like I say, I'm Silhouette, so I'm not sure. But I'm sure you guys out here could answer her question. Also, Stretch HTV. I don't use Stretch for, whoops, that was an alarm. I don't use Stretch on t-shirts because my t-shirts don't really stretch that much. But if you had like a ribbed fabric, like a tank top that was ribbed, you could use Stretch on that one. Okay? All right. Heat pressed a rhinestone design. I have not. I have done rhinestone stuff, but I've used my iron. Okay. All right. You guys, I'm going to sign off. I am at Sugar Bee Crafts on Facebook. If you have other questions for me, let me know over there. And this is fun. Thanks for letting me take over today and talk all things vinyl. It's one of my favorite things to craft with. You guys have a happy Friday, and make sure you make something this weekend. Whatever it is, just make something, right? Get crafty. See ya.